She's like a mother. Hey guys, welcome to episode 22 of Frieren Beyond Journey's End. Yeah, so where we're leaving off from last episode is they finished the first trial, which was catching the, oh my god, I can't remember the name of the bird. Still, that's it. So they caught the still, they were able to fend off Denkin and all these other mages. It was very action-packed, very intense, really cool stuff. Now that first challenge is over, so now I guess they're no longer like the teams, like Frieren with the other two. They're not going to be teammates anymore. Vern is no longer allied with Crazy Chick. So we'll have to see what happens as far as if we're going to see maybe Frieren have to fight those two later on in the next challenge or not. We'll have to see. But for now, we're going to see what is in store for our group this time. All the groups that seem to have, all the like major characters that we've been introduced to seem to have passed and moved on to the next path. So now it's probably less of the no-name characters in the background and just major parties. So I imagine things are only going to get more intense from here on out. But other than that, let's go ahead and start and see what the next challenge is going to be. Okay, starting in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Oh, I don't recognize that first group it just showed. Ubel, okay. Werbel, Denkin, Richter. Okay, so there's still a couple groups we haven't really been introduced to very much yet. Future enemies. Okay. Our boy Stark. I've missed him so much. He's just taking advantage of the time. I hope he's like relevant in this upcoming arc. I miss Stark. Well, what else do you expect him to do? I mean, it's not like he had any tasks. She's like a mother. So it seems like they get a little bit of time of rest before they start the next challenge. Wait, isn't that Richter? Oh, so does he work at this place? Oh, okay, so he was just helping her out. Because Frieren said that this is a place that her and Himmel and that went to. Is that sugar cubes? Okay, maybe he does work there and she was a customer. Okay. Well, they won. I love how, like, the last arc was, like, originally painting these guys as kind of evil, or at least darker, you know? But when we learn more about Denkin, and now we're learning more about Richter, they're actually kind of good people. Actually, not kind of, they're pretty much good people. Okay, this guy seems a little bit edgy from what we've gathered. He doesn't trust anyone or anything. Now, I think she's actually evil. She seems to enjoy it, if anything. Okay, so she feels like she could have still killed him. Because I think she killed a first class mage, hasn't she? And that was Werbel's. Got it. Huh. So she could not steal their abilities, but copy them if she empathizes with them. Okay, so there's a little bit of a method to her madness. Got it. So how she levels up or gains power or new spells is by learning how to empathize with people and then using their abilities. So she isn't out just to kill anyone. If she thinks they're useful, she might give them more time to try and get to know them better so she can take their shit. It's kind of an interesting duality to that. Because empathy is seen as like a really good trait, you know what I mean? So using empathy in such a conniving way is a pretty interesting like flaw or characteristic of a character, that she's using empathy, getting to know people, all like good things, but she's managed to twist that to be kind of evil. Very manipulative in nature. Jesus. Man, I thought Stark was the sweets guy. Him and Eisen. For some reason, I feel like their meals have all been like shifted around, and it's massive. This is the same place that Denkin was talking about too. Huh. I wonder if it has something to do with his blade. Like, there's actually magic preserving it. Oh man. It's gotten better. Looking more on the positive side of things. Tekin's so cool. I like Tekin. It's kind of crazy that they're still hanging out, like all the parties, but they're going to be enemies next round. We might see some people who were once allies kill each other. Her walk, man. I haven't paid attention. How much time have they been doing this first class mage stuff? God. I mean, Stark. I don't know. If Stark intervenes, he's just gonna get the silent treatment. She loves to fucking punish him. If she even senses that he's taking her side. She's acting like more childish than she usually is. Ooh, I wonder if her and the other girl are actually going to be enemies next time. Definitely the pampered noble type. Probably missing Sign. I wonder if we're going to get more of Sign in the future. He's going to get lasted up like he was at that one village, at that one castle from that dad. Your body's perfect. kind of similar to Sign and Guerrilla Warrior, right? Or specifically Guerrilla Warrior has kind of a similar goal. Well, Himmel definitely did that. He definitely changed Frieren for centuries. I mean, it hasn't been centuries yet, but I have a feeling Fern's going to be changed for the rest of her life. Or did I say Fern or Frieren? I can't remember. But Frieren is what I mean. So we got 3 tests. Okay. We're not even halfway done yet with this arc. Okay. This is like a major arc then, man. Sense. And that's that girl. Not a single person. Who are you? Yeah, so we got some new ones introduced that we didn't see earlier. Huh. A pacifist test, huh? But it's got to be still very difficult. Okay, so that was episode 22. Good kind of calm down episode. I mean, we had like a major fun arc with the first test. Action-packed. This was a good chance for it to settle down. We get Stark again. I missed him so much. He's one of my favorite characters in this show, and I'm just glad we got some time with him. I hope we get to see some more of him, because if we're going through 3 tests and we're barely getting any Stark, I'm going to be sad. Even though the arc was great. Like, this has been some of my favorite episodes. Like, you can feel like Stark being missing, even with them introducing a bunch of interesting characters. So hopefully he can find a way to be an important part of these upcoming arcs. I don't know how, because it's not like he's a part of these tests, but you know, we'll see. Other than that, they're setting up for the next one. We had some good party stuff and the characters interacting with each other. Essentially the calm before the next storm. Which is good. So the next one's going to be her. She's a pacifist, so I'm wondering if she's going to create a challenge that doesn't cause... I mean, they're going to be enemies, but maybe she's got a test in mind that doesn't involve them fighting each other or killing each other. We'll have to see. But, because all they said is that no one's ever passed her test. Not that anyone's died in her tests, right? So, we'll have to see. But we got that arc coming, and then we've got a third one after that, which will be interesting to see who proctors that. I wonder if it's going to be, crap. I can't remember her name. The mage, the other elf. I can't remember her name off the top of my head right now. I wonder if she's going to possibly proctor the last test, or another one of the first class mages, because I guess there are quite a few. There's like, what they say, like 20 to 40, something like that exist. So, I believe that's what they said earlier, a few episodes ago. But we'll have to see what happens there. I do imagine we've got these like they were showing these characters being nice to each other and really enjoying getting to know each other. But I have to think that part of, at least, maybe not this next test, but at least the third test, we might start seeing some major characters get taken out, like major betrayals or some emotional stuff going on. So it'll be fun to see. Well, fun. It'll be enjoyable, but also sad to see that when that happens. Because so far I've liked most of the characters they've thrown at me. Denkin's awesome. I love Denkin. Got a little bit of Richter. That was fun. I really... you can tell Uvo is really evil, but there's deeper stuff to her, so I imagine we're going to get more there. She seems... how her powers work, or power or ability works is very interesting. How she uses empathy in such a mischievous way, like getting to know people, be nice to them, learn to understand them, empathize with them, just so you can steal their abilities. And she is willing to kill. If anything, she might like killing. So, but yeah, good stuff there. Yeah, we'll have to see what this next test is going to be, but man, I'm curious though, because I think this season's almost over, so I'm wondering... I mean, I haven't looked into if it's just going to keep going past the 23, 24 episode mark, or like just keep airing, or if it's going to take a break for a year or so, like other shows do. We'll have to see what happens, because I feel like there's no way they're going to do the second test and the third test in 2 episodes. Not happening. So we'll have to see. I wonder if we're going to be upcoming soon, going to be hitting a kind of a big break as we wait for either the second test or third test to start, or if they're just going to keep airing past the 24 episode mark. So awesome. Well, other than that, we'll have to see what happens, but thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment. I appreciate that very much, and we'll talk to you guys later. See ya. Bye.